Okay, so I've been meaning to make this video for a really long time. I bought these jujubes and I was expecting to film it within like a day or two, and then all of a sudden I got sick and did not make this because then other people in my house got sick, and so I didn't have the time or the energy to do it. But I'm gonna try and do this now. So these are the jujubes, and I believe they're the Indian ones because I was expecting the Chinese ones when I bought them. So I had opened it and was expecting that taste, and it was completely different. So I'm going to give a review on the Indian ones. And take it for granted, it has been about 2 weeks since I bought them, so the taste is probably different, but let's give it a shot anyway. So they're very green and plump, where the other ones are a little bit smaller and darker. And these, when I had them, they had more moisture, so I'm expecting a lot more juicy, like a plum, than your Chinese jujube. So here we go. So as you can see, it is very juicy. So more like an apple and more like a plum that you'd grow at your house. In fact, yeah, almost exactly like a green plum that you'd grow at your house. So it's mildly sweet and lots of crunch. I don't know quite, it's not a strong flavor, probably because it's pretty old, but it's just mildly sweet and crunchy. So it's pretty good, but I think I like the Chinese ones better. So I'll have to see if they grow in my area really well, but this one, it's decent. It would probably have been way better several weeks ago. Alright, but the thing I do like about this is it has a much bigger pronounced seed, so I think it would be a lot easier to grow from seed. So let me get down to that. Okay, so we got down to the actual seed, and see, you can see it's a lot bigger than a typical Chinese one. The Chinese ones are basically bred to be most of the pulp and not a lot of this for the seed. So I'm having high hopes for this, and I researched online. It said they could sprout within up to 6 days, so that seems really short. So I will know in just a few days, and I can let you know if they sprouted. Okay, so in my opinion, the Chinese ones are better, but if you like green plums or like the little yellow ones, then you might like these ones. It's just, I grew accustomed to the dry, light texture of the Chinese ones. So if you have a different preference, let me know, or if there's some other jujube that I should try or some other fruit, I'd be really excited to hear from you. Okay, have a great day. So here's a jujube that I bought. This one I believe is the Chinese one. So I had the plant and I took a bunch of cuttings. It was long and leggy, and so this one, you can see it's just branching out. I had given up on it. I thought it was dead, but it surprised me. And so then here's one of the other ones. I planted the seed, and I'm not entirely sure that that's a jujube, but I think it is. So we'll keep growing it and we'll see if it produces a plant. It might just be some other plant that dropped some seeds in there.